story to tell, said to stop you if I'd already heard it. I knew a couple words in, let you go, 'cause I knew you preferred it. And I like the sound of you reading your texts. You take off your glasses and pray. It feels like a crowd of you, theories in practice, and I won't fact check you away. You think we're all his creation, and the only thing I put my faith in. You bought me a figurine